Changer podcast. Hello, I'm JJ the Boss, and welcome to the Game Changer podcast, where we break it all down from the latest news and sports world events, politics, and much more. If you're looking for real conversations, powerful insights, and perspectives that challenge the norm, you're in the right spot. Each episode, we dive deep, keep it raw and real, because we're not just talking about the game, we're changing it. So lock in, subscribe, and get ready. This is the Game Changer podcast, and the change starts now.
Yo. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
So today we're talking about Kyren Lacey and him essentially being innocent. What are y'all thoughts on this, man? And does this impact college football in a certain way, or LSU in a certain way, or just the landscape of how, when we see people get in trouble for certain things, how are y'all perceiving this, man?
A big silver suit. His family should be looking into some legal representation, and they probably about to get some bread. So it's crazy this news just not coming out, because come on, bro, y'all had that video a long time ago. So let's just be real here. We gotta, there was a leak in. I mean, there was a slow spell with the information, let's just say, because this young man was totally innocent when the video came out, and basically they accused him of causing an accident which people unfortunately died in. And during the course of his incarceration, the young man took his own life. So, sad situation, man. But he was innocent all along. Video evidence proved that he was innocent.
Wish they had this all along, and they could have came out with it. It should have never had to come to this young man unaliving himself, because of it's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it looks like just more incompetence by that police department and the old investigation. It feels like once again, when black men are in certain situations, especially young black men are in certain situations, they're guilty before they're even proven innocent. It's really the other way around, and that's why it came off in this case, that he did this and he was deemed what he was deemed, and he clearly was innocent, though. So it's sad that his family had to go through that. The LSU program is going through that. And, he has people in the NFL that he probably should be in the NFL with right now. So it's just a lose-lose situation.
Young man with a bright future, you know what I'm saying? He was projected to be one of the, high draft picks, first, second round draft picks. The system failed him. How are they making arrests without confirming with the video evidence, plus your speed cameras and all this other stuff that y'all got on these highways and byways? It don't make sense.
Because when they really want to get you for something, best believe they're going to have all of that stuff presented up front. But when the prosecution or police department or whoever, the feds or whatever, whenever they get deemed to not look right, now it takes forever for evidence to come out. Now it takes forever for the truth to be rolled out to the general public. Why is that? Why do we have to, as everyday citizens, not feel like we're gonna have the system have our back in certain situations? When it's, they should be ready to have our backs, but it's like they don't want to look bad. So that's what this whole situation comes off to me. They didn't want to look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
shout out Natasha Marie in the comments, part of the Game Changers family.
Yeah, well,
But
shout out to you.
yeah, man, it's one of those things, you know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, we don't know the young man what kind of ailments he had, to maybe anxiety or whatever. But just a sad way to see a young life come to an end.
Especially over a lie. Something that could have been avoided. Something that it didn't have to get to that point, because they could have cleared all this up a long time ago with the video that we all know that they've had the whole time. But instead, they held on to it until it was too late. Like, clearing his name now probably means a lot to the family, because he's innocent. But at the same time, like, what difference does it make now? The young man is taking his own life already. He's gone, so he can't even enjoy that fulfillment of being proven innocent, when all along he knew he hadn't done anything.
And that might have been the thing too. All the time, you didn't do shit, so it should fix itself, right? As long as you comply, right? But again, we don't know what kind of demons he had before, or maybe the trauma of being wrongly accused or something. So who knows? Prayers to the
And who's
family.
to say, man? At a certain point, like, you know how people tell lies for so long that the lies become the truth. Who's to say this man didn't start believing that lie himself? Because at that point, when everybody is saying that you're guilty, and you know you hadn't done anything, then it gets to that point to where mentally you start to check out and start to believe that, well, maybe I did and I don't remember.
Hopefully it's not that. I mean, either way, like you said, he's gone, and that's the all the way. That's the terrible thing about this whole story. But the I feel like he probably felt that the whole world, there's nowhere else to turn. I'm in this corner, and there's nowhere else for me to turn. There's no way I'm gonna get out of this, and he almost panicked into unaliving himself. Like, it's a panic. Like, there's no other way. There's nowhere for me to go. I'm trapped, and this is the only way to free myself from this situation. And that's sad. A young person shouldn't feel like that, and you would hope that they had a support system there in a time like that. And I'm pretty sure his family was there. He had people there, but I guess that may not have been enough too,
And plus, he's off to college. Whether his family was there in his ear and calling him every day to check on him or not, you gotta understand, anytime he went out in public, you can imagine the things that people were saying to him, how people treated him different at school. Some people probably even removed themselves from him because of this. So you gotta think about it. You got your people that you thought were your friends and classmates and teammates stepping away from you because of something that you didn't do, but have been blamed for.
Yeah.
I can imagine how these white folks, I ain't finna sugarcoat shit, these white folks probably writing letters to the school saying that he shouldn't be on the football team. They probably got signs everywhere he go. Like, we never know what this man was going through. And now I hope all of them suffer for this, because this is fucked up.
And also, just during my short military career, you will see these young guys panic, like you said, and just go into that anxiety and do something to themselves for the fear of going and getting hurt. So you're gonna hurt yourself. It sounds crazy, but it happens a lot, So prayers to that family and to the young man. We'll keep an eye out on that civil suit, because that's probably coming next.
For sure.
And don't try to fight them folks. Just pay them. Y'all are wrong. Pay the fucking folks.
Already, we can move on to the big news of the day, which was kind of bizarre when we got that news yesterday. We talked about it on the pod. Mark Sanchez got stabbed, right? So that was bizarre in itself. Mark Sanchez, former NFL quarterback, current NFL commentator. You know, what are you getting stabbed for in Indianapolis? It was weird when we got that news, right?
Couldn't figure out what was going on.
We started making up shit. We like, wait a minute, it had to be, wait a minute. Somebody probably ran up on that man and tried to, something.
Tried to
We just
rob
thinking,
him.
giving him the benefit of the doubt. Giving him the benefit of the doubt, right?
And the whole time.
Man, the truth is scary. But basically, Mark Sanchez early Saturday morning in Indianapolis had an altercation with a 69-year-old man who was in cooking oil recycling. The dispute reportedly began over parking. Sanchez allegedly complained that the man's box truck was blocking the alley. And
like, bitch, you ain't no parking police. Why do you care? You don't even live in Indianapolis.
So police say Sanchez allegedly entered the man's vehicle without permission, and a physical struggle followed, where Sanchez allegedly threw the man toward a wall and body slammed him. The man told officers he first pepper sprayed to defend himself, but then when that didn't work, he allegedly pulled a knife and stabbed Sanchez in the upper torso.
It ain't funny, man, but
wow,
that's an old man, bro.
This is shocking, though.
Like, you are probably in tip-top shape because you got to keep up this appearance on camera. So I'm pretty sure you're working out, you're doing everything you need to do, and you see this defenseless 69-year-old man.
69-year-old man. That's the part.
Exactly.
And we want to look at. Hold on. Let's look at right here. The family shares photos of a man allegedly attacked by former NFL quarterback Mark Sanchez. Now I don't know if he knew it was former quarterback Mark Sanchez, but when I did hear it, when it was that it was former quarterback Mark Sanchez, I'm a little bit more hurt at that point. I'm you know what I'm saying?
The old man, bro.
He is an old man, for real talk. All jokes aside, the man 69 years old. Mark Sanchez had to be drunk or on something to even, get in an altercation.
You ain't no fucking parking police. Why you fucking with somebody? Like, you there to do a job.
The man's vehicle without permission. How you just go in somebody's car, bro? Then threw him up against a wall. Body slammed him up against the wall, and we see the little man. We see the man. This is the 69-year-old man.
69.
Who allegedly had the altercation with Mark Sanchez in downtown Indianapolis early Saturday morning. I mean, I just want to focus on how that news, when we first got that news yesterday, and we talked about it on we were like, man, that's messed up. They stabbed Mark Sanchez.
Because I honestly thought it was some young guys that caught him outside of a restaurant or a bar or something and knew who he was and decided that he was an easy target and went at him. Mm-hmm. And that was my initial thought. But to hear that it was a 69-year-old man, and that old man put up a fight because he got off a pepper spray and a stab. Man, so it wasn't easy. About that part.
Pepper spray and a stab. That's crazy, bro.
That was
a long altercation. That wasn't no short little altercation. That was a long altercation if he was able to get pepper spray and a knife out of his pocket, I'm assuming, or out of the whatever he was carrying it in. He's like,
so what happens to Mark
Sanchez? Well, Mark got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he got arrested, but I'm saying because we all know if this had been any other situation, there would have been no need to question it. They've been fired, and not talked about on the show again. So what happens to him? Does he still keep his job, or is his
He
career
definitely
over?
ain't keeping that job. No, I think that job gone. But they said Sanchez was treated for stab wounds and later charged with 3 misdemeanors. Battery resulting in bodily injury, unauthorized entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication. The 69-year-old man sustained minor injuries and was released. An initial hearing has been scheduled for Tuesday morning, and Sanchez has not publicly commented. Mark Sanchez, wild boy, man.
I'm trying to picture what was going through his head when he's singing that van in that alley. Like, what was you thinking? Like,
you better be glad you didn't get popped, man.
Exactly.
You better be glad you didn't get your ass popped.
Because like to go and I just don't get it, bro. Like you ain't a police. Like, how do you know what their laws about parking is in Indianapolis? You're supposed to be down there for a job and to do a job, and
hey,
instead
you're blocking
you
the
out
alley,
here causing
buddy.
shit.
You're blocking the alley, buddy.
You're not supposed to park there. You know? I'm pretty sure he said, "Do you know who I am?" Like the man's supposed to give a fuck. That old man probably wasn't even thinking about who you were. He was trying to do a job. And you got to think about it, man. So he's probably already upset. I mean, and then this could be something that he does to just, you know what I'm saying, occupy his time during the day because he's bored. But to be working at 69 years old when he should be retired, and then you out here fucking with him. You lucky that's all he did was stab your bitch ass.
Mark
He ain't got no fucking right.
No right, man.
To be trying to tell nobody where the fuck they can and can't park somewhere that you don't even live there. You on there for what, a day or two, bro? Go do your fucking job and leave. And now instead you got stabbed up, put in the hospital, and now in jail.
Pepper spray too. Pepper spray too.
Oh yeah, let's not forget that. That old man whooped your ass. that old man whooped his ass. Yeah, good for you, motherfucker. You shouldn't been fucking with him.
Hey, and another part of this, man. Some people drink socially, but some people just drink to real life just get all the way out of their body. Mark Sanchez probably don't even remember that shit. That man don't remember that. He probably woke up in the hospital.
Like, what the fuck?
Like,
well, yeah, the hospital.
Yeah, so, bro.
Probably woke up. I got a job to go do. And they was like, "Nah, buddy, you've been arrested." He's looking like for what? Hey, but not to get off the topic, I just want to say, shout out to those motherfucking Broncos. Job well done, boys. Job well fucking done.
Man, that shit was fixed. The Eagles up 14 points all game. In fourth quarter, all the way at the end. That's just
Eagles fan. I will say that.
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on this bull crap. But again, man, Mark Sanchez, breaking news. And you said Mark Sanchez don't look white. Mark Sanchez look like a white man to me. And I know his name is Sanchez.
So one of our viewers just texted me and said Sanchez got CTE.
A lot of them probably do, for real, while we playing.
Yeah. And I mean,
we don't even think about that until these folks die. We don't think about that, but
I mean, because there's no way to test it until they gone.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, who knows? He probably does, but you still got your ass whooped by a 69-year-old.
But any of these guys need to just stay away from the drinking and the drugs. Because how much did you drink if you got that drunk? That couldn't have been just drinking. Like, you must have took something else.
But who's to say, man? He probably wasn't even drunk. could have been off that snow.
Nah, he could have been. It looked like he do. Look at this picture right here. You telling me?
Listen, it had to be something. He went out there.
Them slopes.
It had to be something. He went out there thinking he was fucking Superman.
Went crazy on a 69-year-old man.
Forgot what his job was and decided that he was gonna go out there and enforce laws in places that he don't even fucking live. I'm glad that old man whooped your ass.
Hey, that old man finna act like he hurt now. That old man
Hey,
finna
I don't blame him. Get paid.
Get that retirement.
Get paid. Now you ain't gotta be working no more. You ain't gotta be working on a motherfucking Sunday, making a delivery on a Sunday morning. You finna get paid. I will sue everybody that I can. Everything that I can think of. Everybody getting sued.
Craziness going on out here. Natasha Marie comments say drinking is an addiction just like any other drug. People be battling some serious underlying illnesses and issues they often hide from family and the public. Yeah. And it don't change just because you're a celebrity, you know. These people got problems too. So I definitely understand that part of it. Man, keep your hands to yourself, man. Don't get that drunk. You can't get that drunk. You gotta know your limit.
Again. Hey, shout out to that old man. Whoop that ass. I mean, he look like he got a big ass gash in his face. So did Mark take that knife and put it on his ass too? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think it was. I don't know. I don't think it was alcohol, bro. I think that was something else. Cause he probably pulled that damn knife out of his chest and cut that man up with it. So
Mark Sanchez had that demon in him. He had that demon in him. That's all that was.
Yeah, that shit crazy. But hey, man, well wishes to that man. I'm sorry this had to happen to you, man, because you was just out there trying to do your job and you being attacked by someone half your age and you whooped his ass. So be proud of that.
Get that,
man. You got a chance to pepper spray him and stab this bitch ass. So be proud of that. And get paid, old man, get paid. Man. Hey, I would have a field day with that motherfucker.
Pretty much.
I done whooped your ass, and now I'm finna whoop your pockets. On top of that, he gonna lose his job too. Yeah, so now you ain't gonna, but he ain't gotta worry about being known for butt fumbling no more.
Mark Sanchez, man, he just fumbled the bag again.
Exactly.
He just fumbled the bag again.
He ain't gotta worry about motherfucker knowing him as a butt fumbler. You ain't gotta worry about that no more.
Oh, they gonna know you about that and this.
Yeah,
they gonna be that.
You assaulting a 69-year-old man. That's what you gonna be known for. That's your legacy, nigga. And that's good for your ass. If I was that old man, I'd sue your ass for $200 million. I want it all. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to Natasha Marie for the comments. She's on every show.
Natasha Marie, she had a birthday just passed a couple days ago.
Yeah, October the 2nd. So happy belated. And we're gonna soon here, man. We're gonna do a giveaway for the people that be watching and commenting. Well, you gotta comment because we can't see who you are if you're just watching. So to the ones that leave comments and stuff, we're gonna go back through a couple of the last videos we did and pull some names and do a giveaway. So we appreciate y'all.
For sure. Stay tuned. Game Changers. Like, share, and subscribe.
Choose life. Go Broncos.
Hello, I'm JJ the Boss, and welcome to the Game Changer podcast, where we break it all down from the latest news and sports world events, politics, and much more. If you're looking for real conversations, powerful insights, and perspectives that challenge the norm, you're in the right spot. Each episode, we dive deep, keep it raw and real, because we're not just talking about the game, we're changing it. So lock in, subscribe, and get ready. This is the Game Changer podcast, and the change starts now.